This just came in. It's the heat-powered stove fan. It's a heat-powered stove fan. It has 2 fans on it. It's a dual fan setup. I've never used this before. The gentleman who fixes, who actually cleans out my wood stove and does some work on it when it comes to chimney and stuff, had told me that it does work. They tend to work, so I decided to go ahead and purchase this so that I can send the heat to different locations. So this is the, or actually send it in one or two directions. This is pretty cool. It reminds me of a computer fan. Nothing else in here. I work a lot with computers, and we've had these high-mounted heat sink fans, and that's what it reminds me of. It's that type of material. I think it's that aluminum heat dissipating kind of fan. So I guess this gets hot. The heat is sent up, and it looks like, oh, there's some electronics to this. Maybe I have no idea the technical way this works at all. I don't know if it's a battery that's in the middle there. I guess I'm gonna have to look it up to see what it actually does. But I mean, I know what it does, but the way it does it, I need to look that up. The stove gets hot. You put this on one side of the stove, not in the middle, but on one side. You get it up to about, I think it's 200 or 300 degrees, and the fans will start spinning. So we're gonna check that out and see if that actually happens, to see if they actually work. Some people have said that they've gotten only, oh, this is a great, it's a handle to actually pick it up, because this must get very hot. They've said that they've had issues that sometimes only one of the fans run. And yeah, be careful, because this gets hot. This will get hot. So, you know, be very, very careful with it. Looks all aluminum. Let me measure the opening so that you get an idea of the size. So from the top to the bottom, it's about 5 inches in height. The actual plate itself, the area that it covers, is going to be that wide, that way, and then here, this wide, right here, and the actual opening here is going to be, trying to get it in the middle, so that's about the size of the fan. Thickness, the height away from the fan. This is so cool. I'm hoping it works. I'm looking forward to using it. Total size, 8 inches. Awesome. All right, let's put it on the wood burning stove and see if it actually works. So I had this running for about 2 days, this stove. And I have to tell you, I like the idea. I just do not feel it's not strong enough. I got this up to over 400 to almost 500 degrees. I'm sorry I missed that, but I could not get to feel the satisfaction of the fans blowing warm air to the room. So just to the right here, which I'm not going to show you, and about 10 feet away, about 15 feet away, is a sofa. So I decided to test it in the last 2 nights to sleep here to see if I noticed the difference with the heat. I also have some thermostats and everything. So I noticed no different. I didn't feel the air circulating. Now, that might be because this works so well. I have to tell you, this is I think it's called, yeah, I always butcher the name. And this wood burning stove is awesome. Works very well. But I wanted to see if I can get more heat out of it. This covers 2,500 square feet, and it really warms the, I'd say, 500 square foot area. My workout area is to the left here, and like I said, the sofa is to the right of the fan. And it's our also gaming area, which we have our VR set up. So, you know, I get this going. There's no heat down here except this. Once I get this going, it really heats up the whole place. The other end of the basement is 50 feet away, and I literally, the normal temperature down here is probably almost always 60, summer and winter, always 60. But 60s in the winter is cold, really, really cold, and 60s in the summer is really, really cool. So we come down here to keep cool, and when we need heat down here, we put this on, and it works very well. The other end of the basement, like I said, is 50 feet away. Once we get this wood burning stove going, I can get it from 60 degrees at the other end to 70, 75 degrees without an issue. It takes a couple of hours. This thing burns very well. So that might be the reason why the fan may not work well. I don't know, since the actual wood stove works so well, I don't notice the difference. I'm going to be neutral in this one. I can't justify me owning this. Maybe there's a different situation that someone else has that this works, but I couldn't feel the circulation. I just could not feel that this was blowing heat towards me and keeping me warm. Didn't feel it. 2 days, I'm trying. Both fans ran, as you saw, and I try to keep it at the edge here. So I think the reason that they want you to keep it at the edges, either the right or left edge, is so that if you put it in the middle here, I think the fans are not strong enough to overtake the heat that's generated over here, that's rising. So it's just not blowing enough. This is not strong enough to overcome that heat that's going up. So it's like not having on there at all. It counters it. So the air blows this way, and since this gets so warm and heat rises, the fan air comes this way and then just rises with the rest of the heat. So I think I'm just, that's an educated guess or not educated guess as to why they don't want you to put it in the middle. But yeah, I even tried it in the middle. No difference. I tried putting it here, but I want to get that flat onto the wood burning stove, and I couldn't because of the edges. Raises it up just a little bit. It's just above it right there, and I wanted it to sit flush. So my ideal location was here, and I had it this way. Now I put it here and I put it there, and it runs. The fans run. I just could not see the difference. Maybe if this was $20, I might keep it and hope that it works. But for $50, I need to know that it works. Now, understand this is just what happened to me. It doesn't mean that it's going to happen to you. It might work well for you, which is great. You know, you could always try it. Amazon has great return policies. So I'm going to return this. I like it, but I can't justify the cost. I honestly, if they were around $20, maybe $25, I might buy 2 of them and hope that it's circulating air. I just can't see it. So usually what I do is that I have a fan that's over here. Let me just show you. Right there. That fan right there is the fan that I turn on, and it's about, I'm going to say 7-8 feet away from the wood burning stove, and that circulates the hot air around the basement. It does a really good job. So I usually have it moving back and forth, and the heat that comes to this direction kind of gets pushed back into the room, and it works very well. Sometimes I'll put a fan in this area here, usually a metal fan, and I'll have it blowing the air in whatever direction I want. But for the most part, the wood burning stove does such a good job that I usually don't need any help. I just found the fan interesting, and that since it didn't take electricity, I wanted to try it out, see how it worked. All right, so I hope you liked the video. I hope it was informative. Thank you. Bye.
MIGVELA heat-powered stove fireplace. Fan for home with log-burning fireplace. Circulating warm air, saving fuel efficiently. November 14, 2020. Cost $4.99. Purchased on Amazon's website. Upgraded version 19 cmx 16 cmx 11 cm, working temperature 60 degrees Celsius 350 degrees Celsius, made of high-strength aluminum alloy. 8 blades, provides larger and wider hot air, circulates about 250 CFM. No batteries or electricity required. The stove fan uses the heat from the stove's surface to spin, adjusts its speed automatically with the stove's surface temperature, and no batteries or electricity required, and only needs the heat of the household to turn the fan, which is in line with the current concept of energy saving. Quiet, the noise is less than 25 dB, you don't even know the fan is there, but you will still feel the heat. The only moving part is the blade assembly. Say goodbye to terrible noise, you will enjoy hot air in a calm and comfortable environment. Easy operation, no assembly needed, just put it on the top of the stove, the fan will spin with the temperature getting higher and higher, and the fan speed will automatically change, increase the heating efficiency of your stove or fireplace. Safety protection design. The inbuilt bimetallic strip at the base of the stove fan is designed to raise the edge of the fan slightly as the maximum operating temperature is approached to protect the motor and the electric module. Product description. Dual stove fan. Product information. Size, 8 blades. Package dimensions 8.86 x 6.61 x 4.76 inches. Item weight 1.93 pounds. Manufacturer MIGVELA. ASIN B08FDSF2LW.